What's up, everybody? Damon here, and in today's gaming news, the plans for Xbox's next consoles have leaked. Neil Druckmann shares more details on Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet, and EA doesn't seem bothered by the leaked footage of the new Battlefield. This is your Daily Fix. A new report has outlined Microsoft's video game hardware ambitions, alleging a full next-gen Xbox is set for 2027 and an Xbox-branded gaming handheld is due out later this year. Windows Central reported on an Xbox/PC gaming handheld codenamed Keenan, which is apparently in the works for late 2025, and is successor to the Xbox Series X, now fully in production and due out in 2 years. Microsoft is yet to comment on the report. However, its gaming executives have spoken publicly about both devices in vague terms across various interviews. In January, Jason Ronald, Microsoft's VP of Next Generation, told The Verge that the company plans to combine Xbox and Windows experiences together for PC gaming handhelds made by original equipment manufacturers, or OEMs, otherwise known as third-party hardware manufacturers. Existing PC gaming OEMs include Asus, Lenovo, and Razer. Keenan does not relate to a first-party Xbox handheld, which Microsoft gaming boss Phil Spencer recently indicated is years away. As for the next-gen Xbox, Windows Central said it is fully greenlit by Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella. The console is reportedly a premium successor to the Xbox Series X, and this console, alongside a first-party Xbox gaming handheld and new controllers, are set to round out Microsoft's console offering in 2027. The suggestion then is that Microsoft does not plan to release a direct next-gen successor to the less powerful Series S. Perhaps Microsoft expects its handheld to occupy the cheaper, less powerful console space. Windows Central expects the next-gen Xbox will be more like a PC than any Xbox before it, and will support third-party storefronts such as Steam, the Epic Game Store, and Good Ol' Games. Continued backwards compatibility is a given. Last year, Xbox President Sarah Bond said Microsoft was moving full speed ahead on our next-generation hardware, focused on delivering the biggest technological leap ever in a generation. I'm a little confused as to what a third-party Xbox handheld will be, but I guess we'll find out later this year. Moving on, The Last of Us director Neil Druckmann has shared more details about Naughty Dog's upcoming game, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. In an interview with Alex Garland, the writer of zombie movie 28 Days Later, Druckmann talked candidly about the development process, confirming Intergalactic has been in the works for 4 years, since Last of Us Part 2. He said, "I joke about this with the team. We made a game, The Last of Us 2. We made certain creative decisions that got us a lot of hate. A lot of people love it, but a lot of people hate that game. But the joke is like, you know what, let's do something that people won't care as much about. Let's make a game about faith and religion." Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet takes place in an alternate historical timeline and features a pretty prominent religion which has, quote, changed and bastardized and evolved over the years. Druckmann teased, this whole religion takes place on this one planet, and then at one point, all communication stops. And you're playing a bounty hunter that's chasing her bounty, and she crash lands on this planet. So many of the previous games we've done, there's always an ally with you. I really want you to be lost in a place that you're really confused about what happened here, who are the people here, what was their history. And in order to get off this planet, again, no one has been heard from this planet for 600 years or so. If you ever hope to have a chance to get off, you have to figure out what happened here. Hopefully we'll get a look at Intergalactic gameplay sometime this year. And finally today, despite requiring players to sign NDAs to prevent details of EA's upcoming untitled Battlefield game leaking online, footage leaked anyway. Dozens of video and screenshots are popping up, showing off what players participating in the game's closed playtesting have been up to. As we reported when the leaks surfaced, the footage seems to confirm the modern setting previously teased by Vince Zampella, distinguishing it from other Battlefield games. A quick scroll through the Battlefield subreddit gives us plenty of firefights, as well as a taste of the game's destructible environments and a handful of new mechanics, including the ability to hang off vehicles and dragging wounded teammates out of harm's way. Perhaps most surprising of all, however, is EA is seemingly doing very little to combat the leaks. Most publishers are fiercely protective of leaked early footage, as pre-release gameplay can feature incomplete animations and unfinished UI. This time, however, despite the fact players are breaking confidentiality agreements by uploading videos or screenshots, EA has yet to issue takedowns. Perhaps that's because, unlike Battlefield 2042's lukewarm reception, fans seem pretty pleased with what they've seen so far. EA expects its next Battlefield game to launch in the fiscal year 2026, which means we'll see it sometime between April this year and next March. From our first official unveiling just last month, we know the new Battlefield will include the return of a traditional, single-player, linear campaign, which has been welcome news to players disappointed it was excluded in the multiplayer-only 2042. And that is your fix for Tuesday, March 11th. Now that you're caught up on the news, watch the latest gameplay showcase for Atomfall. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for all your video game news, stay tuned to IGN.